Hey guys, Aiden here from Biosport. Here with a special guest today, a longtime friend, Paul Kenney. He's PGA Pro, Director of Instruction at Rock Rimmon here in Stamford. Today we're going to do a little short game work. He's going to give us some ideas for amateurs, how we address some kind of difficult situations around the green where we really rack up some shots that we can avoid. So we're here in front of the green. We've got about 30 yards or so, 20 to 30 yards, tight lie. So of course, as an amateur, my first thought is I'm going to pull out the wedge and try to chip it on. High risk shot. I risk that I'm going to chunk it, so I've got the same shot again. I'm going to blade it over the green, so I'll probably have a worse shot coming back. How do I minimize the strokes and minimize the errors?
Yeah, so actually that would be the fourth option for a shot to hit around the green. The other three options that you can hit, you can always putt it, and putter is always the best option. Your mishit will be on the green. Maybe you'll have a distance issue controlling it, but we know that the ball is going to end up on the green. But like you said, when we're back 30 yards or so, we don't want to be taking a putter. That's just a little bit too far to be hitting a putter. I like to see a putter usually no more than 10 feet off the green. That's really kind of pushing it, because when you are hitting a putter, you have to roll it through that fringe. It becomes more unpredictable. So the second option that I like, and I think this for many of you might be new, is actually putting a hybrid. And the concept behind this is we're going to have a putting stroke, but we're using a club that has a little bit of loft. So as we hit this putt, instead of it immediately rolling through the fringe and the fairway, it has a little bit of loft, and then it rolls pretty straight, just like a putter. The great thing about this shot is it is a putting stroke. You don't even have to learn a new technique, but you'll have to adapt to the club itself. The club is significantly longer than your putter. So my recommendation at setup is to choke down and try to feel where it's comfortable. I definitely don't want you at the top of the grip there. I want you to choke down the grip. I want the ball to be in the middle of your stance, as it is with putting, hopefully. And then the real concept to the shot is just like a putting stroke, you want to go equal back and through. The only time I see people struggle with this shot is if they go too far back and then stop, or too little and then give it too much gas. So the concept is equal back and equal through when you hit this shot. So just think of putting, but obviously putting with the hybrid. You set up, ball middle, equal back and through. You saw that ball lofted in the air to some degree, and then it's going to roll quite a bit. I think this is a particularly useful shot for this time of year because the grass is tight and wet. Again, just gets it through the rough or that short amount of fringe. The concept there where people will mess it up is sometimes they'll try to use it from buried in the rough. No, if it's in the rough, it can only be in the rough a little bit. If it's in the fairway, no problem at all. You'll like the way the ball comes out and rolls.
And is there a maximum distance you would use this shot from?
It's a great question. I've had students use this all the way back to 50 and 60 yards off the green. It just has to be a clear runway. You don't want to be trying to navigate rough or bunkers. So if you have, like a lot of holes have that clear runway up to the green, I think it's a very, very good option to use.
All right, awesome. Okay, man, we'll have you back again.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.